Oh to God, now I have anxiety. I made a typo.
Poor Susan.
Nope, I didn't. There is a God.
Yay, Susan! Yay! 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 Yay!
Now I return to it. Okay. Hello, everyone, and welcome.
Ohio, gozaimasu.
Hey, Mumsy. So,
Hey, it's Mums.
so, to, so,
Holy shit, someone beat Bronze into a stream.
anyway, so I decided I'd take a break from drawing the adoptables to participate in an event that kinda caught my attention. There is an event going on right now, affectionately titled Bards4Bards, that's raising money for theater actors who have been negatively affected by COVID. And one of the ways to participate is to show off uh, show off the various bards you've made or encountered in your travels. So I decided I was gonna draw the first bard I ever really played. I say played, it was a campaign I was running, and they were an NPC. An important NPC, but still an NPC. In 5th edition, they would be what's deemed a sun elf.
A solar elf.
But it's a appearance only variant of high elves. In 5e, high elves come in two flavors: sun elves and moon elves. Sun elves tend to be sort of... How important? Well, they were the bard that decided to start kind of following the party around. And, their talents ended up being a huge help with the various campaign events. Mumsy, no. Moon elves tend to be very pale, dark hair, either black or almost white hair, uh, gold eyes, that sort of business. Whereas sun elves, like our dear Kel here, yes. Yeah, Kel is... Basically, they were They were a bard the party initially kind of just brought along because, hey, having a bard to catalog our adventures is pretty cool. 5 minutes into having the bard, the paladin, I regret this decision. And it's not that she followed the trope of bards, although she did like to pretend just to make the paladin squirm. Yeah, when I converted her sheet over into 5e, just in case the party ever encountered her, I made her a lore bard.
Okay.
Uh, why did he come to regret his decision? Well, Kel liked to do this thing called take bardic license, which basically means if in her mind a story was not exciting enough, she could embellish.
Makes sense.
This this led to some incidents.
I can only begin to imagine.
Yep. I'll say this. For all of Kel's sort of mischievousness, they did always come from a spot of, like, good intent.
Okay.
They were actually a massive helping when the party was trying to pursue their goals in a larger city. But the party was unfamiliar with the city and didn't really know how to navigate it.
Mm-hmm.
And Kel was just like, "Oh, don't worry, I know exactly what to do." The paladin, I don't like this. What happened? A lot of things.
What happened? Oh, where do we begin?
So, one of the. So. So, basically, the party was chasing down some evil cultists. Your
Evil
typical.
cultists are the worst kind of cultists.
Yeah, just your typical basic plot line of easy way to get a paladin or a cleric invested in continuing the campaign. And we had
Okay.
both in the party.
Oh boy.
And the cult in question had sort of taken up residence in various sections of the city that the party needed to clear out.
Okay.
There was just one problem.
Well.
One of the places the cultists took up shop was a quote-unquote house of ill repute.
Oh
And
yes, you've told me this.
yeah, I have told you this story. The negotiations to get the paladin to actually go in the building were rather tense. It's like, you will go in there. I don't wanna. You will go in there. There are cultists in there who need to be smote. We did eventually successfully get him to go in the building and everything went according to plan, but the party would not have had as easy a time getting in if it weren't for Kel, who had played music there as the sort of in-house musician for a undisclosed chunk of time. Um but yeah, like also
Oh, there goes my dog. I'll be
yep.
right back.
I will say this, due to of course Spyro would. um Basically, yeah, Kel was a huge help to the party. Who didn't want to go inside? Yeah, the paladin. The paladin did not want to go in the building for obvious reasons. God bless Spyro and his innocence. Yes, but this paladin was also a very sheltered boy who was very awkward about things like that. So, actually, it was less that he didn't want to go in to fight the cultists, it's more he didn't want to go into the House of Ill Repute. Now, an interesting sort of comedy bit about Kel, initially, well, in 3.5, elves were depicted as being very sort of androgynous, and and Kel was one such member, and was initially confused young, for a young man. Yeah, basically, it's just like, I don't want. It's very much just I don't wanna. I don't wanna go in there. Yes, I know there are cultists in there, but I don't wanna. Because my god might be cranky with me about it. That was like his sole thing, like, my god might not be happy with me going in there. Which always kinda. It kinda confused me. Because it's like, dude, there are cultists. Your god will forgive you for going in there. No wonder the no wonder the paladin didn't want to go in. Yeah, but we were eventually able to persuade him, and things progressed as needed. Yeah, it was definitely Well, we were eventually able to convince him that his god would, forgive going in there because it was necessary. But good god, did it take some convincing. It's like, dude, cultists. There are cultists of a god that is explicitly stated in canon to be rivals with your god. You should be all over this. Yeah, we were able to persuade him that his god would forgive him. And off we went. Yeah, now, bards in 3.5 had actually access to a wide, bedazzling variety of spells they could cast at basically any notice. But the one Kel preferred to cast, yeah, Kel's most like.
I'm back.
Hello.
Sorry about that.
Your dog is scared of the new people.
No, it was Grandma.
Oh, but your dog knows your grandma lives there.
Yeah, so Graham opened the garage door and Pebbles thought it was
People.
Mom coming back.
Aww.
Because Pebbles knows the garage door usually means Mom's home.
Okay, that's adorable.
And she goes fucking ballistic when Mom comes home.
That's adorable.
Like, there are two different types of barks Pebbles has.
Strangers.
And holy shit, it's Mama!
Mom's home, mom's home, mom's home, mom's home, mom's home. Zoom.
Yeah, it is. Oh boy.
But yeah, like, in my mind, one of the best things Kel ever did in their career as a bard traveling with the party. So, the party was trying to kind of get their hands on some documents that would explain some things that were going on. While there, they were noticed by the guards. In hindsight, Kel probably should not have taken the paladin with her on a stealth mission.
If the paladin was played by Matt, no, never take him on stealth.
Yes, actually, he was.
Oh god. Never take him on stealth missions.
On the
He
bright
doesn't know
side,
how to.
on the bright side, the bard was able to use use the paladin's chest plate as like a document drawer. Like that was where they hid the documents they'd borrowed. Hey, hun.
You're making a bard?
Yeah. I'm not just any bard, hun. I'm drawing Kel.
Cal! The cross-dressing.
Little
Cross-dressing so-and-so.
the little sun elf who loved to troll people. What am I today? Anyway. So, in 3.5, bards had access to this spell called, oh god, I don't even remember what it was called, but it added, like, plus some obscene number to a persuasion check.
Okay.
Oh, one moment. Please fill in Crow on what he missed. Hello?
We're doing a Bards4Bard thing, Crow. Susan's drawing one of her first NPC bards and telling stories about her.
Okay. Bye-bye. Sorry about that. And yes, Mumsy. Yes, you did. Kel greatly enjoyed, confusing people on what gender they were.
Fun.
Taking advantage of the androgyny most elves had.
Correct.
So it was just grand comedy all around when the paladin finally noticed. Okay. Okay. But yeah. Kel was fun. Especially given just all the ways Kel would mess with people when given the go ahead. Okay.
Most of the fun of being a bard is messing with people.
Right. But yeah, and like a great degree of Kel's sort of mischief side made it largely made manifest in trolling the paladin.
Oh.
Yup. Kel did a lot of that.
Care to elaborate?
Oh lordy, things Kel has done. Kel has massively misrepresented Kel has accidentally tricked him into parts of buildings the paladin really did not want to go into. Well, yes and no. Using bardic license to paint incidents as occurring very differently than they actually did. That was Kel's personal favorite trick.
A story is always much more interesting with a dragon.
Or the cleric not turning into a blushing idiot when face to face with a nymph.
Is there a story there?
Okay, so
Oh boy, I've set her off.
so one of the things the party was doing a lot was okay. Oh, I was using the draft pen, which is thinner than the line art pen. Oh well.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is why you roll insight on bards. 80% untrustworthy. That number is too low.
So one of the things the party had to do was gather some allies against what they were fighting.
Okay.
And while they were traveling through a forested area, they realized, hey, this forest, one of them, I think it was the party's mage, or the cleric, one of the arcanely inclined individuals, succeeded on a nature check, and they realized, oh hey, this area is home to some druids. We can ask them for help. And the druids are like, yeah, sure, we'll help you out, but you gotta do us a favor. And the party's like, sure.
What's the favor?
Basically, it was, okay, we've gotten this thing contained, but we don't exactly have the resources to. We don't exactly have the resources to kill it. Could you lend us a hand here? The party does, and sure, why not? Because they're good people. And
Right.
and they set off to go find the thing. Along the way, they encounter a nymph. Initially, the nymph is sitting back to them, and they assume it's just one of the elves who lives at the Enclave. Then she stands up and turns around.
I can only imagine.
Well, in 3.5, when in the Monster Manual stat block for a nymph, under things this creature often has, it's like they have a knife and a belt on which to keep said knife, and nothing else.
Naked!
Pretty much, yeah. And nymphs are the embodiments of nature's beauty, so you can only imagine how that looked.
She naked and beautiful.
Yep. The paladin's brain immediately ceased functioning. Like, just staring, red in the face, not speaking.
All of his brain cells and all of his brain cells. Mama say, mama sa, mama sa, mama say, mama sa, mama sa.
I was imagining dial-up noises, but yeah, probably. So, yeah, basically the only one really like massively unaffected, it was the party's cleric, and he had a death grip on his holy symbol the entire conversation.
I am a pious man.
No, mostly it's just like, hi, how can we help you? Quietly elbows the paladin. Speak!
I am a pious man. No amount of temptation shall ever stray me from the path of God. Sir, there is an extra thick nymph outside.
Well, pretty much. The party had had actually a very nice conversation with with her and continued on their merry way. And then they told the bard about it.
The bard, cancel all of my appointments.
Well, kind of. The bard basically just sort of went, oh, okay then. Mind if I write a song about it? Go right ahead. Few hours later, Kel? None of this is what happened. I know.
And your point is?
Well, basically the bard wrote 2 versions of the song.
Yeah. No, I was speaking as Kel, like, and your point is?
Right? Well... Oh, hello, new person!
Hello, Andre.
But, yeah, so basically... The bard wrote 2 versions. One, which was accurate to events, although left out the fact that the paladin turned into a blushing idiot.
Right.
And the other one was basically a, here's what probably would have happened if the party's paladin wasn't married. That particular version was written in Elven, a language the bard knew the cleric didn't speak. The paladin didn't speak.
Yo, I'm gonna roast this man behind his back. Watch this.
The bard... Kel, however, made one grave mistake.
And that would be?
While the paladin didn't know Elven, the cleric did. The cleric politely filled the paladin in, and the bard left swiftly. It's
Yo, that guy over there.
and I have just remembered I have another engagement. Elsewhere. That is not here. Bye! The paladin, get back here, you little shit! I can summon a warhorse! I bet I can catch you! Bard runs faster!
Bard, I'll take that bet!
Yeah, but all things is that the paladin did eventually calm down about it.
Well, that's good.
He still politely requested that the bard never play that version in his presence.
The bard notices he specified in his presence. Okay.
Quietly hands the lyrics off to one of her other bard friends.
I can work with this.
And many, many, many moons later, it's still a very popular tavern song.
As it should be.
Yeah, basically, to answer Brunson's question of what did she say, the song implied certain activities took place.
Fornication.
Basically, she sang a version in Elven, which outlines all of the salacious, shall we say, things that occurred that did not actually occur. And the bard just kind of quietly went, I'ma just see myself out. Bye. Yes, basically the way the bard wrote the way Kel wrote the other version, it was a here's what might have occurred if he weren't married. This was not her trying to muck with the paladin's love life. The bard is many things, but not that much of a dick. No, the people in the party who could speak Elven were the cleric, who was an elf, and the mage, who was also an elf. The paladin, a human, and his wife, also a human, could not speak Elven. The only reason the paladin ever found out was the cleric decided to snitch. Who was he married to? Oh, the paladin was married to a very nice girl from his home village. Very sort of hopeless, romantic, sappy nonsense. I say nonsense, but it was cute.
All right.
The bard taught her how to pick locks. Oh, honey? There's a package coming that's gonna need a signature. I don't know when it's coming. One of us should probably post up downstairs for it, though. Yeah, yeah, the bard taught her how to pick locks. In Kel's defense, the missus asked, not for learning how to pick locks exactly, but more for a like, hey, can you teach me how to do a thing that would be useful? Kel, someone who has decided to massively embody chaotic good. Sure!
Oh, I have just the thing.
The next day, Bard, why can my wife pick locks? I know nothing.
Why are you worried about it?
It's not that he was worried about anything, it's just okay, what did you do?
What's the matter? You got anything you locked away that you don't want your wife finding? Is that it?
You portray Kel as far more of a troll than she actually was.
You've been going on about how she was a little shit!
She was she was mischievous, not a little shit. There's a difference.
Well, exquisity ooze me!
Okay, to be fair, in the eyes of my husband, there is not much of a difference.
Susan, does he call you a little shit sometimes?
No.
Oh, really?
Yep.
Alright, I'll believe you for now.
Yeah, basically the wife's profession, I don't actively remember what the missus did for a living. Oh right, yeah. Her profession was keep home fires burning and pray he doesn't die. Hmm. Now I get to practice drawing musical notes. Something I haven't done in forever. God help me.
God rest ye, merry gentlemen.
I'm no, that's not how that's supposed to go. I think that's how these are supposed to look. He'd be dead. Right. Basically, yeah. And I will say this, given some years to mature, Kel did mellow out a lot in terms of disposition.
Aw, that's no fun.
Well, they were also married to the party's mage.
Aw, that's adorable.
Yep, the adorable little power lesbians.
I am sorry?
What?
I'm trying to do some card fight grinding in the background.
And a
And
thing doesn't like you?
I'm just watching this Neo Nectar deck run a fucking train.
Is the girl up there Ruby? No, this is Kel. Because Kel is a sun elf, sun elves tend to be darker complexioned than their moon elf counterparts, which Leah is. Oh, the other girl. I don't rightly know. I just nabbed. She came as part of a set of like hair references.
It might be a Ruby Rose
Fan.
art.
It might be like a fan art because
I
that
can't.
yeah, it came in like a reference thing of like it was a bunch of girl. It was literally the exact same girl with the exact same hairstyle, but with like 5 different colors.
Then it's probably someone's OC that they're just using a very Ruby Rose-esque color scheme for.
Yeah, and I mean like there were a bunch of other colors in that on that reference sheet. If I can find it again, if I can find the whole one again, I'll put it up.
Oh boy, Elder Scrolls question. What do we think about Dark Elves and Elder Scrolls?
Uh, I have no complaints about them. Then again, um, I have very poor memory for lore and such, so do not be surprised if I am drawing a blank on things.
I like the free fire spell.
Like the free fire spell. Yeah, usually when I did play Elder Scrolls for a brief period of time, mostly what I did was play some variant of human and then get obscenely lost.
Yeah, that sounds about right for you.
Yeah, the husband has stories.
I can only imagine.
So the place I needed to get to continue the quest line
Oh, here we
was
go.
south.
Mm-hmm.
I, whilst meandering about in the woods,
Mm-hmm.
I somehow got myself turned about so I was facing due north. But
Okay.
the little quest thing was still was pointing directly in front of me because I was going the exact opposite direction I was supposed to be going.
Right.
And I'm just like, this is fine. Continues on. Later,
Oh boy, Susan.
later. Huh. I can't find the thing I'm looking for.
Oh boy, Susan.
Honey, could you help me? Could you open your map? Opens map. What are you doing? Your quest is way over there. Oh. Turns around,
Neat.
heads the correct direction while my husband quietly sighs. But yeah, all that aside, it was I did have fun playing it. It just to a degree it wasn't really like me.
That's perfectly fine. Not every game is for everybody.
Yep.
And Crow coming in with the hot takes. Andre schooling us on the Elder Scrolls
Yep.
lore.
Yeah, which I think is pretty cool. Like I'm glad to have people here with us.
Yeah, that is right. They do make like insect armor.
Well, insecty looking.
No, like their mounts are insects and they make their armor out of them.
Cool, but also ew. But then again, I'm not a fan of bugs.
Yeah, Susan, I was about to say, it sounds like you don't like bugs or something.
I'm not, and I apologize for it, but I just.
Mm.
They aren't my thing. Yeah,
Oh boy.
what's up?
I said, oh boy.
Everything good?
My stomach's still feeling weird.
I'm sorry.
It's not your fault.
It's a sympathy, I'm sorry, not a request for forgiveness, I'm sorry.
Jesus, Susan.
What?
You're always so quick to be like, I'm sorry.
Yes, it's called a sympathy, I'm sorry. I respect that the bug Momono exist, but I would really appreciate it if they were kept way over there away from me.
But Spider Girls,
Uh,
you're so into BDSM.
uh, moving along.
Shutting that topic down.
Okay.
Mumsy coming in here with a hot take. Knocking on my girl, the mantis. Susan?
Yes?
Okay, making sure you can still hear me.
Yeah, I can still hear you. I don't know, really. It's not really a question I have the practical experience to answer.
About the Ushi?
Yeah.
I'd say it
I.
would still wig you out because holy shit, Spider.
Big spider.
Big Zerker Spider.
That's just a. Yeah, no. The only other, like, bug Momono that would freak me out more is the Omukade.
Yeah, no, that's a no.
Those are nopes on legs.
Those Omukade, I even say no to them just like on principle.
Now just kindly keep that away from me.
That's I don't like what they're about.
They skeeve you.
Like looks wise, only slightly.
Disposition,
Their whole
though,
disposition.
is a no.
Yeah.
It's like, I understand why you exist, but no.
Got a question
Yeah?
for God? Why? Like
It's just like, question. Question for God. Why?
like they have a seal on their place. Anything that needs to be sealed off is dangerous.
Sorry, I shouldn't laugh.
Susan, you are allowed to laugh.
I will take your word for it on it being cute.
No, I like I 100% like the reptile Momono
Those are fine.
for reasons.
Snake ladies?
What? What are you talking about?
Felix, we both know you have a bias.
I don't know what you mean.
Felix?
Shift yes, shift yes, shift yes, shift yes.
We both know you have a bias, and that's okay.
But yeah, there are some insect ones I like. There are some insect ones that creep me out.
Because you're scared of spiders.
Actually, most of the spider Momono I'm okay with.
Ah.
Because I'm not looking at the spider bits. You know what I mean?
Right. And yeah, I guess it's kind of funny when bards get when karma comes to town for the local bard. But I personally like to have it where the bard just kind of takes it in stride. Like, yeah, this is a thing that happens to me. I just kind of deal. Honest,
Omikata is not a Lamia bug. No.
it's
No.
centipede.
No. No.
It is a centipede demon creature made of Felix's worst nightmares.
Oh yeah, no. Heat metal is a fun spell. Let me tell you about it.
Yeah. I have had druids who just abuse heat metal.
But for me, the most fun bard to play.
I'm the part who got slapped. It's not even. Yes. Anyways, you were saying, Felix?
The most fun bard to play is a supporting bard.
Yeah, support bard.
Because if you're playing a bard and you're playing it to the fucking rafters, you're gonna have the attention in the downtime. So let other people have the attention in fights. It's why Takis doesn't have a lot of big damage spells. Because I don't want the center of attention in a fight. Everybody else is gonna have it. I have all this misdirection shit. Like the only spell I have that does damage, I have two. I have Vicious Mockery, which does 2d4, and I have Phantasmal Force, which does a d6. That's the most damaging spells I can do.
That is the most damaging spell you own.
Yeah. So all my other spells are very supporty, like Bane, Fairy Fire, Lesser Restoration, Zone of Truth. A fun one that I haven't got to use yet because we haven't fought like a group of enemies, but as enemies abound. It's just like the army charges at you. Alright, I pick someone in the middle, enemies abound, everyone around him's enemy to that guy. Total chaos.
Yeah, just chaos erupts.
And then I have slow. And
Which-
that's fun.
I was gonna say, you've got slow, which you have used to great effect.
Yeah, no, slow's just boo whip. Excuse me, boy, where'd you think you were going?
grab the thing that needs to be grabbed, and flee!
Yeah. Once we get back into this, next level I get 4th level spells, and I already know what I'm grabbing.
Yep. There is, of course, the fact that you're teaching my character how to bard, which is
Yep.
only going to end well.
Oh, I can only imagine. But, you know what I'm grabbing?
What?
Next level? Confusion.
Oh, fun.
Just another spell that goes, hey, you!
Things.
Hey, you! You ain't doing what you want!
Yeah, it's like the confuse debuff in that Malfestio can do. I miss that monster. I want to see it come back. Like, we have the owl skeleton.
Make it huge.
Yeah. I'm sure that if you removed the pathological jealousy and murder tendencies, Omokade are very nice ladies. However,
We do not enjoy them. Bless you.
sorry.
Susan, I swear to God. Apologize for one more thing that you can't control. See what happens.
Thank you. Anyway. So, yeah, the bards are fun. Part of me kind of wishes I could. Part of me kind of wonders how much chaos would be wrought if I'd played Ava as like a bard from the start.
Right, instead of just someone learning bard magic, if she was just a bard.
Yeah, that would be fun. Chaos incarnate, but fun.
Um, it
Yes, dear? Okay. You were saying?
My favorite class though is always going to be sorcerer.
Because just versatility?
Because fuck you. What do you think? What do you mean amount of counter spells? Counterspell again. I can go all night, motherfucker.
I can keep doing this. He's going to run out eventually, isn't he? Yes, but hopefully he'll beat the stuffing out of our opponent before then. 3 bards, 1 cleric. He can. Crow's just like 3 bards, 1 cleric. He cannot wrangle all of them. I mean, you have a point. Tauros would probably have started having ulcers by now.
Oh, I'm gonna tell you, if I was very much considering not playing Takis as a bard when I heard Mumsy wanted to go bard.
Oh?
I love party diversity. I love there being different things in all the parties. But I'd already started writing his character, and I'm like, I can't fucking change this now.
Right.
But if you had been like, well, I'm also gonna go bard, I'm like, nope, that's it.
Now I have to do something else.
Make me a goddamn sorcerer.
Yeah. And
Make me
Ava
a goddamn divine
as
soul sorcerer for Clothis or some shit.
and Ava as a bard probably would probably would have only given poor Cadmus more headaches.
Oh, most likely.
It's just, here I am. Cadmus.
But you probably would be, if we're going with Ava's same background, you'd probably be a Valor Bard.
Yeah. Doesn't change the fact that she could have been a mischievous little gremlin.
Oh, no, not at all. But Valor Bards, their bardic inspiration can be applied to damage.
Yep.
Which is what makes Valor Bards just as good as College of Sword Bards.
Yep. Yeah. Maybe. Okay. Now for the final little sort of fun bit. First up.
She don't have an instrument.
Fuck.
I just noticed she is posed for instrument, but she has no instrument.
I forgot to grab a reference for a lute.
Do you want me to grab you one?
Yes, please.
Sure thing.
Thank you. I cannot believe I did that. Oops. I have done dumber. No. It's two different women with the same name. Uh.
Oh, yeah. I sent it to you, Susan.
Okay. Sorry, should have thought to grab this,
Oh, no, it's all good.
before, ow. Okay. There we go.
The trace tool, it's a powerful thing.
Strong photo reference. Because lutes are technical looking beasties. And I enjoy having at least some modicum of sanity. But yeah, honestly, I don't think a whole lot about Ava would have changed if she'd gone Valor Bard. She probably would have been way more comfortable with the party's sense of humor, with Takis' sense of humor from the get-go, though.
Maybe.
Because I know it's been very sort of gradual, but there has been a lot of letting her hair down Ava's been doing.
Oh.
Yeah, it's like,
Is that so?
yeah, she's been steadily, relaxing when it comes to the party and their shenanigans. She will, however, still just call them out on their nonsense.
Right.
But it's also just like, oh, that's just Spyro, ignore him. Yeah, it's just kind of he's just doing that to get a rise out of
Oh,
you.
hey, Damon.
Hello. Yeah, it's like, he's just doing that to get a rise out of you, ignore him. Meanwhile, Takis is doing whatever it is Takis does when he's trying to deliberately annoy people.
I am a bit loud, yes.
Yeah, it meshed well with the bards, but it would have been another thing for Taurus to worry about. Yep.
Yep.
Yeah, I've thought of a lot of different ways Ava could have presented herself, ways she could have been, but didn't end up being.
You've drawn some of them.
Yeah, her as a druid, her as a cleric. My personal favorite, if only for how anxiety inducing it is for Felix, is her swapping champions with one of the. Is her swapping patron deities with one of the other party members.
Yep.
Shifts around the backstory a bit, but it's still funny.
If you say so.
You're just saying that because you're deeply nervous about the whole idea of Ava serving that deity.
I am.
And you have every right to be. I am just also allowed to find your discomfort deeply entertaining.
And you do because you're a sadist.
No, I'm not.
Mm.
I'm a good storyteller, there's a difference.
Mm.
Part of being a good storyteller is knowing that sometimes that which makes your characters miserable furthers their growth and development as characters. Yeah, the lute I was using as reference was double stringed and all that. I was no. Kel's lute is nice, simple, and could probably be serviceable as a blunt weapon. And has
El Kabong.
and has most likely seen service in that to that end. It's like, Kel, how is that guy unconscious? Bardic magic? Why is there a knot on his head? Used my lute. Kel, did you brain this man? Maybe.
Maybe, baby.
But yeah, all in all, I like Kel a lot, and I'm glad they exist. There we go. Now I get to play the fun game of putting this together.
Next adoptable will be Thursday, correct?
Yep.
Okay.
And that will
I'm definitely
be the
not.
one we didn't do today, the Cheshire Cat.
Yes. I'm definitely not falling asleep in my chair.
If you're tired, dude, you can go get some sleep.
I'm definitely not working on 4 hours of sleep.
It's not
Because
my place to judge.
Because I woke up after a sick boy nappy, and then we played Magic, and then I was awake.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No, it's fine. I made a choice.
Yeah.
You're like, you can go back to sleep, and I'm like, no, I want to spend time with my friends. I'll be up. And then I was up,
It's like, I'm awake.
and now I am the awake. Fuck. I'm gonna play a little something in the background to keep up.
Okay.
I'll load up comments on my comment machine so I can keep track of the hooligans in this chat.
Let's change deities. It would just be someone else's headache.
Is everybody else does anybody else think I'm too loud? Or is this just Demon?
I don't think so, but it might be just me.
I think Demon has sensitive ears.
And there's the fact that you're also probably using your touchy mic.
No, I'm on my headset.
Oh.
Ever since I moved desks, I've been on my headset. Here.
Let's not switch. Let's not jump to the touchy mic.
It's not what I'm doing. Susan, can you speak?
Yeah?
Okay, I get what Demon's saying. I'm louder than you.
Oh, okay. That's probably because I have my stuff quiet.
Yeah.
Apologies for that. I just prefer having my stuff quiet.
No, it's fine, but I can understand what he's saying now. When we're both talking, I'm definitely going to be coming up over you. So if you're saying like a story and I interject, I'm going to drown you out.
Okay.
Get what Demon's saying now? When he's saying I'm too loud, he's saying our balance isn't the same.
Okay. Fixing this is proving more of a challenge than I anticipated. Excuse me.
You're excused. Where are you going? You invited me.
I know. I know. I brought this on myself.
Okay. Do.
Cool. Okay, There we go.
Yeah,
Now that
that makes sense, Damon.
we fixed the instrument situation. Okay. There we go.
Gotta wrap all the way back around to get to this Karasa Tengu.
Okay.
Okay, how we looking?
Can't really think of anything else to do with Cal at the moment.
What song's she singing?
One line. Heck if
Is
I
it
know.
Dear Maria?
No.
I got your picture, I'm coming with you. Dear Maria, count me in. You know those guys that made so much money off of people rediscovering their emo phase that they've put out a new album?
An entertaining concept, but no.
Oh, she's singing the Donga song?
No.
Susan, Susan, it's time.
No.
You'll sing one day.
Maybe. What?
I just saw Mumsy's comment.
Maybe.
I can't see why the Dongo song would be sung in the campaign.
Yeah, it's not even. Yeah, it's a cute song and all, but it isn't. Maybe if we were playing a campaign set in like that kind of area, it would make sense, but we're not. So it just kind of doesn't make sense.
Right. There's no dongo. Ah. That hurt me on a spiritual level.
What?
Oh, I just got a loss in Neo.
Oh. I'm sorry.
Oh no, it's okay. It was a grapple I couldn't escape from.
That's not good.
No, and what's worse, it was a grapple by the snake girl.
Ugh.
Yeah, see, normally I'd be okay with it. But when you're more worm girl than snake girl,
It's creepy.
yes, it is creepy the way the Nude Ona moves.
There we go. Okay. I cannot think of anything else to do with her. Thank you all very much for coming by, and enjoying the discussion.
Thank you so much for participating in the discussion.
Yeah. And we hope to see you all again tomorrow.
For multiplayer hunts in Rise.
Yep. Hope to see you all there. Bye-bye for now.
Toodles.